Hello everybody, SnapN21 here. 343 Industries recently had a blog, an update, a bulletin, where they showed off a screenshot of Halo 3 ODST and it's 1080p 60 frames per second. It's just a screenshot though, it wasn't video, but it was just the port that they're working on. I'm just going to show an image of that right now. I'm going to put a link in the description for the image, but I want you to know that for the remainder of this video, I'm going to be talking about this image. In this image, it seems to be right at the beginning of the game. If you head off to the right, up a ramp, and turn to your left, that is what you see in the game. Now, immediately when the image was released, the comments were sort of like this. Oh man, it's really bright, and holy crap, there's rain. Now, couple things. I believe that 343 Industries made the image brighter so that you could see everything. I don't think it's necessarily that's going to be what the game's going to look like when it releases. Also, the rain aspect. A lot of people are saying rain was not present in Halo 3 ODST. The reason why they say that is a couple reasons. A, in a vidoc, Bungie stated a couple times that they could not implement rain halfway through development. The key there is that halfway through development they could not implement rain. That does not mean that they didn't manage to implement rain by the end of production, because there is rain in the game. 343 Industries would not add rain to ODST if it wasn't already present. All they're doing is upping the res, so now the texture, now the pixels come out more. That's why the rain looks like it's there more than it ever was. But the rain was always there. I'm going to show proof in this video. I'm not just going to talk about how there's rain in the game and I'm not going to show you. I'm going to show you. But first let me show you the video of Bungie employees talking about rain and them saying it wasn't inputted into ODST.
One of the cool challenges was, how do we make the city of New Mombasa, in a way, a character in the game?
Sound was critical in helping us really create that pacing and mood.
We tried to make everything kind of quieter, especially when you were in the hub.
We wanted the hub to be dark and rainy and have that film noir feel. There was a point halfway through the production where the programmer said, we can't implement rain in the engine. Maybe we don't actually have rain falling all over the place, but we have to have the feel of that rain is in the distance.
It's raining in that environment because of the sound guys.
We also switched the surface types on the ground to kind of have that wet, slappy footstep.
Alright, so if you watch that video very closely, you can actually see when they're showing footage of the game and how they're panning around and they're showing the atmosphere of the game. You can actually see the rain in the footage. So I'm not going to take that as proof that there's rain in ODST. I'm going to have actual footage that I recorded. But even in the vidoc, there's rain. So, I don't know. Just take that into account. Now, when Marty's talking, he says maybe there wouldn't be rain. And halfway through production, they said that they might not be able to do rain. Well, they did it. It's there. And now I'm going to show you I'm going to show you a spot, the exact spot where the original image that 343 sent us, that image, I managed to go to that exact spot and just stand there. And you can basically just sit there and watch and just look at the rain that is there. Okay, now that I let you just experience that for a moment, you can tell that there is rain in the image. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm going to lower the brightness, and now the rain is going to be a lot harder to see. And basically what I think is the rain is not very visible because it's so dark, and the rain textures are so small that you can't really catch them. But if you raise the brightness all the way up like the image that 343 released, you can see the rain very easily. I couldn't raise the brightness to the extent that 343 did, but you could still see the rain, so regardless, it doesn't really matter how high I can raise it. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is people are saying, I just want to clear all of my bases. People are saying that the image looks like it's in visor mode. It's not in visor mode. I'm going to show you a quick film really quickly of me using visor mode and turning it off and on really quickly. So let me just show you that. This is visor mode. In visor mode, everything that surrounds you is bordered with a yellow border. Weapons would be bordered with blue, mongoose is blue, ordnance is blue. Enemies would be coated with a red border, and allies are coated with a green border. In the image shown by 343 Industries, none of those things are present. Mind you, there's no enemies in the vicinity of the photo, but also the photo, you can tell that none of the objects are bordered with the yellow border that as they should be, as I'm showing you in this film. So clearly the image they showed us was not in visor mode. Just want to make that clear. The image is very bright. I think it was done because they wanted to show off what the game looks like and how good it looks. You can't really show off what the game looks like if everything's pitch black. So that covers most of what I wanted to get through in this video. I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something you didn't know. It's not Ben 21 out.